Time of the year, right? A time with friends and family that is filled with hope and joy and reminds us of what is most important in life. I remember growing up, this time of year, they always played The Wizard of Oz on TV. And thinking about that, I realized that story is symbolic of what GCPS is going through today. In the story, you have someone who thinks their situation is lousy. Suddenly, they are ripped away from what they've always known and thrust into an entirely different world. Where on the surface, everything seems new and exciting and great. However, as we find out, it's all smoke and mirrors, and along the journey, Dorothy finds there are awful things happening behind the scenes. It leads her to realizing she doesn't know how good she had it and does everything in her power to return to her previous life. There's no place like home, she says. How is this relevant? So many people want a new change. They swore the old way was awful, that the exciting new changes were going to have people singing with joy and skipping down the yellow brick road. For almost 2 years of this, now everyone is clicking their heels begging to get back to the lives we all knew. We're tired of people behind the curtains pulling strings, acting like powerful wizards, when really they're just frauds trying to fool everyone. Most of us feel like the house fell on us. So since the holidays are a time of giving, and I love giving presents, I felt it in my heart to really provide you guys some gifts tonight. Sticking with our Wizard of Oz theme, my gifts to you would be what Dorothy's companions were seeking: a brain, a heart, and courage. I'd give you the brains and intelligence to look at what's happening factually and with intellectual honesty, not through some biased lens, and realize there's abject failure occurring daily. I'd give you the heart to feel the pain and suffering 99% of our students are going through at the hands of the 1% you're placating with your words and actions. While you say empathy a lot, the fact is you don't seem to feel the pain enough to change your ways. Finally, I'd give you the courage to break free of being held hostage by outside forces and to do what's right and fair for the teachers and students that are affected by your actions. Groups like GEJ, STOP, and NAACP are the fraud wizards behind the curtain. Be Dorothy. Be bold. Be your own self-reliant decision maker. Tonight, I pray all of you click your heels 3 times and return us back to the standard back to when our standards were high, our schools were safe, and when Calvin Watts lived in the Pacific Northwest. In other words, drop a house on his tenure as superintendent.